Hey, Velvet. Do the demons you kill turn back into humans?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Remember the demon that attacked us near the coast? When it died, it turned back into a human. Every demon I've killed has stayed a demon. So, I was just wondering what was different.
Do demons stay demons when they die? But what about Nico and the villagers I killed?
Maybe it's just a case-by-case sort of thing.
Who cares? A corpse is a corpse, whether it's human or demon.
Yeah, I guess being human again doesn't help much if you're already dead.
Exactly. All that matters is that the demons I devour make me stronger. Nothing more.
She's hopeless. Her keel's busted. It'd be faster to build a new ship.
Her keel?
You could say she's like a man with a broken back.
And how in blazes did you end up running aground here? I wouldn't think it possible.
If you can't help, that's enough. Go back to town.
What now? Do we try to find a new ship?
I can't think of anything else. I just hope we have time.
O Imperium Nominat, hear my prayer. Blessings and honor unto thee. This frail flesh a sacrifice to be thy foundation.
Sister.
Oh, Oscar! What brings you here? Your face! What happened to you?
A demon got the better of me. I've been summoned back to the Abbey, but I thought I'd stop by on my way.
My poor brother. I'm so sorry.
There is pain, but I can still fight. The scar will serve to remind me of my inexperience.
An underhanded foe, no doubt.
No. The demon saps her enemy's strength with her left hand and turns it against them. It was a girl with black hair and eyes full of fire. She poses a threat for even a seasoned praetor. Please, take care, dear sister.
It was her!
Teresa?
Understood. I will. Worry not. A failure as minor as this is not the end of the world.
To be honest, I came hoping you would cheer me up like that. Well, I do believe I recognize those earrings.
Of course. I treasure them dearly. Thank you.
They suit you just as well as I thought they would. I must take my leave now.
Lady Teresa, we've captured a stowaway.
I wasn't stowing away, you twit! I merely boarded without permission!
You're a collaborator with that demon woman. Where is she?
Your tortures are useless against the mighty Magilou! Because I'll spill my guts just fine without him.
Huh? There's a lot of people here.
There was word from the Abbey. They're holding a public execution for a witch who tried to draw demons into the city.
Is that so? Sounds like a real nasty character.
I'd stay away from the city if I were you. It's a common tactic for Lady Teresa. Threaten one criminal to draw out their allies.
Are you saying I'm a criminal? Pot calling the kettle black, isn't it?
That's why I'm warning you. Lady Teresa's top class, even among exorcist praetors. I wouldn't think badly of you if you fled.
A witch? It has to be Magilou, huh?
It looks like the Abbey is onto us. We'd best assume they've already found the tunnel.
No sense trying to buy a ship now.
Then don't buy one. Steal it.
Steal a ship from Hellawes. Just the two of us.
We have at least one other on our side.
Dial?
He said he can navigate. If he joins forces with us, all the better.
That could be. But what happens to Magilou?
I suppose that's up to the Abbey.
But that means Dial won't be able to get revenge on his guildmates unless stealing the ship counts as revenge. It probably would. Let's just sell it to him like that.
Let's head to Dial's cave.
Sorry, Magilou. Rest in peace. You really go all out, don't you?
What do you mean?
Look, you're using Dial, threatening the guild, abandoning Magilou. You see?
I'm not abandoning her. She can take care of herself.
Nothing stops you, does it?
There's a lot I don't understand about Magilou, but I know she won't be killed so easily. Besides, I'm sure she's already told the Abbey everything she knows about us.
You're probably right.
That means we need an ace up our sleeve, like a demon they believe to be dead.
All right, one last good sharpening and I'll call this blade done. Do your blades need sharpening too? I'd be happy to take care of it for you if you want.
No thanks. I was taught never to leave my lifeline in the hands of another.
Sure, sounds like you found a good teacher. I don't care if it's me who does it, as long as you're keeping them well maintained. Just in case you don't already know, after you sharpen your blades, you should rub them with clove oil and wipe them down with wool.
Yeah, I know. I was taught that too. By the man who killed my brother.
What are you two doing back here?
Things didn't work out. We'll lend a hand with your raid.
Awfully presumptuous, aren't you?
I'm a demon. Comes with the territory.
You got me there. Ah, gods. I think that's the first time I've laughed since turning demon. But are you sure? It's suicide, you know.
Maybe not. I have a plan. The exorcists have a hostage they're using to lure me into the city.
Then we can sneak in through the tunnel into the storehouse.
No. I expect they'll have an ambush ready there. So instead, we hit them with a direct frontal assault.
You call that a plan?
No, I call it a feint. As their forces converge on the front, a second group slips in via the tunnel, strikes the docks, and secures a ship. After that, the two groups meet up and we all sail away. And I want you at the helm.
Answer me this, then. Who's making this frontal assault of yours?
I will, naturally.
That works. When?
Tomorrow. Can we rest here until then?
Make yourself at home. Nothing so comfy as a bed of tar.
Velvet? Hey, Velvet? Laphicet? You were crying out. Were you having a nightmare?
Laphicet, it was terrible!
Hey, come on, let go of me. I have to go. I have something important to do.
What's that?
Arthur told me to come meet him at the Shrine of Tranquility.
No, Laphicet! No! Listen to me! Artorius is... He's going to...
Are you all right? You were tossing and turning.
I'm fine. It was just a dream. If you don't want to go with me, I understand.
That wouldn't do. How can I repay you if you die?
You are an odd one.
Am I? I always thought of me as just me. Velvet, who's this Artorius?
My target. He killed my brother.
We're ready. Dial should be at the entrance.
Let's get going then.
Sleep well?
Just fine, thanks. And your special concoction?
Ready for deployment anytime. By the way, I never caught your name.
Velvet.
We'll sail together if you live, Velvet. If not, at least I know what to put on your tombstone.
You've got a sharp tongue.
I've always been that way.
Right then, we're off to attack Hellawes. That reminds me. Where do you think that boy who took the compass ran off to?
Hellawes, I'd imagine, since Malakim are always tethered to exorcists.
That means we might run into him during our attack.
Are you getting squeamish about killing the boy because you feel indebted to him for healing you?
No. If he gets in the way, I'll take him down. But
I
have to remember to thank him first.
Right.
Does that bother you at all?
No, not really. I just know that Malakim don't taste very good.
Malakim don't suit your palate? I'll call that a positive.
Who goes there?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you were expecting me.
See this? Deception!
Is that all you got?
Come on, really?
How about bonus effects? Ah. Oh boy. Can't use any facilities.
Are gone. I was right. It's a trap.
Oh boy. That's an army.
Well, look who actually showed up to rescue me. Oh, you're more of a softie than I ever gave you credit for, demon lady.
You're here. You're the demon that escaped the island?
What if I am?
You hurt my dear Oscar. You will pay for that. Slowly.
Come and face me then, exorcists!
Wait, is one of them casting fire? What?
I am honor bound to aid them.
Beware her left arm!
Is this all you've got?
A pair of demons should be simple for you.
No fire and water come! See this? See this? Fire and water come!
Out of my way!
See this?
Who wants to taste my blade next?
You fiends! All exorcists form up!
Out of my way!
How am I still maintaining souls after all this?
Come! Deception! Deception!
Oh, nice. Oh my goodness.
Don't hold back! Crush them now!
Hang in there, Velvet! You too.
Got him.
I admire your endurance, but you will regret this soon enough. Number 2.
You can't finish your own work. coward.
I won't fall for your taunts. That arm of yours is too dangerous. Besides, to dispose of demon filth, one ought to use an appropriate tool.
Well, I've got tools of my own. Tools of flamestone, sulfur, and oil.
Those will explode.
What? Our stores of flamestone!
Rokuro!
I'm with you!
Hey! Aren't you forgetting someone?
What are you all doing? After them!
Lady Teresa! The ships! The port! It's all on fire!
Orderlies, put out the fires at once!
Wait, if all the ships are on fire, how are we supposed to escape? We fought so many of these guys. Break Soul's 13 because there were just that many. And I cannot save between fights, of course. It's a gauntlet of doom.
Move it! We're ready to set sail!
I won't let you escape! Never!
Oh, we gotta kill the tethered ones first. Let's go for number 1.
You deceitful snake!
I'm a demon. Spare me your sermons.
Then you can pay with your life!
Deception!
Oh my goodness, this is bad.
Hurricane! I'll stop you!
I am kicking this child in self-defense.
I'll stop you! Hurricane! I'll stop you! I'll stop you! Hurricane! Deception! Hurricane!
Take this!
Give up!
Deception!
Take this!
See this? Hold up! Deception! Hurricane! Hold up! Hurricane! Hurricane! See this?
Take this!
Hold up! Deception! Hurricane! See this? See this? Deception! See this? Hurricane! Hold up! Hurricane! Deception! Hurricane! I'll stop you! Deception! I'll stop you! Hurricane! See this?
I can't afford to let it end here. Oscar.
Break Soul came in clutch when they were beating with me spells.
I give you this order. Do it, number 2.
She's doing the same thing as her brother.
The kid's gonna blow himself up!
To think you were a demon! The crybaby exorcist?
I wasn't crying!
2 praetors. Not looking good.
Knock them back. That's an order. Knock them back, or I'll eat you.
Will it work? He's not tethered.
Now!
Man, if you showed that kind of firepower, I would have been screwed. Sometimes they're just stronger in the cutscenes for no reason. Or maybe they were just standing too close together and got AoE'd.
Why would they do such a thing to us? We're finished! Hellawes is no more!
Curse you. Curse you. Such ghastly demons. The Abbey, no. Lord Artorius himself must be informed.
Level up. Item free victory over a powerful foe. Paladin Ventite. What does that one do? Enable soul charge in battle after guarding a set amount of time. What's soul charge? Does that get me? Does that maybe it probably fills up my my diamonds faster, but not enabling another diamond. That would be too powerful. Okay, yeah, recovers 30 SG. Yeah, that might help for trying to maintain an advantage against the enemy. Some enemies increase in strength if a certain enemy is present on the battlefield. That's called a power link. Probably should explain that earlier when we were fighting Oscar. You can break power links by defeating the appropriate enemies. Power links often appear on reinforcements, so don't underestimate your foes even if they are low level. Yeah, some power links are extremely, have extreme multipliers. Remember in Berseria, there was a slime power link that boosted the blue slimes by 500%, even though those are starter enemies, so that actually put them on par with their newer versions. There's negative power links as well that can weaken them if their ally is still in the field, but then they'll get stronger once their ally is dead. At least according to that guide.
It turned out better than I expected. Though we wound up with a little extra.
Extra?
He looks like he'd be a scrumptious midday snack for you.
A snack?
She's just teasing.
No. If that's an order, I accept it.
Should we really be taking this kid along?
His arts will be useful to us, and we can always get rid of him.
Precisely. Malak are tools. Use them and ditch them. Isn't that right, number 2?
Yes.
Oh good, they do give us an opportunity to save. What was that? Okay, now we... Oh, now he's actually in the party, but I can't set him his stuff yet. Enemy book. Strangely, Malakim are put under unknown. These two kids are stronger than these two older Malakim. Heh, what the heck is that? Number 1 is weaker for some reason. At least in terms of magic. Stronger in physical, but weak to neutral, so that kind of cancels out. Bright Shade, Geostigma, Paper Rock, Bright Shade as well. Pyrogenic Ring and Kaleidos Ray. Level 10 Paladin Ventite. Okay, so don't... Bloody Foot title, what the heck does that mean? Does that mean I used enough martial arts? Bloody Boot. Yeah, it was martial arts because all our martial arts are foot-based. Decrease SG cost of arts. Yeah, I don't want to use this one because it weakens my hidden arts. That is a demerit. The sea. Let's talk to you last. I have to talk to everyone at least once, huh?
Now that was a right old conflagration. Don't think they'll be chasing after us anytime soon. You certainly didn't leave them much of a port, though. I wonder if the town will ever recover.
How much did you tell them?
I had just started episode 2, Magilou's Fury, wherein the beautiful witch is captured and tortured by a demon most cruel!
I'm starting to see why they wanted to execute you.
I look forward to putting on episode 3, Magilou and the Tears of the Demon Lord.
You seem busy.
We need more hands. We have to set our course and tie down the cargo. I've unfurled the sails. Does that not look safe to you?
Sure. As long as it doesn't come loose.
I'm pretty good at cutting stuff, but tying things together is hard for me.
Our destination is Logris. Set a course.
I'll do what I can, but this vessel really needs a bigger crew. We need to hire more men. Besides, if we keep sailing this way...
There's no use in thinking about it. There's no turning back at this point.
Velvet! How's our heading?
This is so hard to read.
Actually, you're holding it wrong. It's built to function even if the ship is rolling.
Velvet!
The heading's fine! Kid, what's your name?
Number 2.
Not that. Your real name. Surely you have one. Wanna hold it?
Wasn't there a real name system for Seraphim?
If that's an order.
I'm asking you what you want.
So you're ordering me to answer?
Right. You Malakim would destroy yourselves as long as it was an order, wouldn't you?
That is our purpose.
You really are tools. In that case, keep your mouth shut.
Cannon fire astern! Pirates! That flag, it's got to be Ifrit's pirate crew.
They've got a bead on us, folks! And in case you hadn't noticed, we aren't really equipped for sea combat!
Let's take over their ship.
To land, then! We can fight them there!
Huh. Well, look at that. They really are a bunch of demons. That works in our favor.
You knowingly pick fights with demons? Must have a death wish. You're in trouble now that we're on land.
Wipe them out, number 2. That's an order.
Whoa there. We're not the one you'll be fighting.
It'll be me.
A Malak?
No, I'm the Reaper.
Hurricane, see this?
What is this guy?
A Malak pirate?
A sword, twin blades, and paper. No pendulum that I can see.
Too slow! Hurricane deception! See this? Hold stop! Deception! Hurricane, see this?
He's trying to go after a mage.
Too slow! Deception! 4-2! Deception! Too slow! Let's go! Hold stop! See this? See this? Hold up! Deception! Hold stop! Deception!
He resisted it. I thought you were supposed to default to something that they don't resist.
No escape! You see this? Let's go! For two!
It's because he's an unknown type. That's why he's screwing up my break soul.
Join us,
Well, aren't you the impudent one?
says the demon who torched Hellawes.
You knew about that?
I hope you realize we're doing you a favor. If you'd stayed on that course, you would have smashed right up against the gate of Vortigern.
You guys are headed for Midgand, aren't you? That means you're gonna have to go through the Narrows up ahead. But the kingdom has a massive fortress there built to defend them, with a tremendous gate.
A fortress.
If this is true, we're in your debt.
We desire to pass through as well, but we lack the strength. I propose we form a partnership.
I'd be a fool to blindly trust the words of a pirate.
Do you really want to see the gate for yourself? We won't stop you. We'll even throw you a nice funeral if you like.
So what? We're allowed to refuse?
Your business is your business, and ours is ours. There's nothing more to say.
But First Mate, you can't go alone. We'll all come with you.
You'd only get in the way. Stick to the plan and focus on your duties aboard the Von Eltia.
Rainbow Mist learned. That didn't count as a boss for a boss type bonus, really? Daredevil Ventite. Okay, that one I heard is very dangerous. Laws wandering enemies to join the battle on normal difficulty or higher. Ugh. Seriously? I wish there was a way to turn that off, though. It's basically has a chance of spawning a boss type enemy if you get too much of a grade bonus, I think. If your grade gauge goes too high. Malak arts offer powerful wide area attacks and healing skills that require time to cast. Damage is affected by the user's art attack and the target's art defense. Pulling the button assigned to a Malak art will alter the timing at which it is unleashed. Malak arts can be chained into combos. Higher combo counts reduce the casting time, so it can be effective to lead them into them with martial and hidden arts. You can cancel a Malak art by tapping guard twice. Stronger foe lower chances of inflicting added effects, but there are ways to improve chances. For example, try to exploit enemy weaknesses, but they don't always have a weakness. Try to inflict status ailments on stunned enemies. Try to stun enemies afflicted by status ailments. Lower enemies' abilities and try to inflict the corresponding status ailments. Use break souls and other methods of guard breaking. If you possess Daredevil's Ventite and earn high grade in consecutive battles in the same location on normal or higher, a rare, highly dangerous enemy may enter the fray. These are called dire foes. Because other foes are invincible in their presence, they are a challenge to defeat, but they can be fled from. Achieve victory against these fearsome opponents and you will receive valuable items, piles of gold, and tons of grade. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. Yet, that probably won't be worth it until I am much stronger. Hard mode has 5 times chance of spawning it. More battles have been fought in the area. Searching areas you have outgrown may be helpful as well. Consumed compass. Well, at least these guys have a convenient shop here. But still, this is a bad situation for me. Damn, if only the captain were with us. With him and the skipper together, there's nothing we can't do. Oh, he's got shitty equipment. Except for Earthring, that one's good. Actually got better equipment than some of us. Damn. Bless all, I bet the skipper would win 5 blows, and now I'm broke. Must be because of his curse. His curse?
And what are you folks planning anyway?
Like I said, we're getting through that gate. If you're not helping us, then the conversation's over.
Is it possible to get through?
If the first mate says he'll do it, he'll do it.
You sure put a lot of faith in him. He's a Malak, isn't he?
That doesn't matter. He's got the captain's blessing, and that's enough for us.
Couldn't you ignore the Narrows and just sail around?
Not now. We lost both our compass and several of our crew in an earlier attack.
Compass?
Huh.
But in the end, we're pirates. If someone blocks our way, we can't just fall back.
And that's what makes a pirate, huh?
They lost their compass too? It's like a never-ending cycle of people losing their compasses. Next person we attack will probably lose their compass. We trust in the skipper, that's all. Let's do it. Time to see how the skipper's plan works. We'll smash those gates along with some exorcist heads. The Ifrit Crew Emporium is open for a limited time. Operating a business is very, very unusual for us. A pirate operating a business. What? You're still selling amber tier? Are you kidding me? Why? We are so beyond that. Well, I might be able to do something about the number 2. And I think at least some of his gear could be upgraded. It's gonna be hard to upgrade the tier 3 stuff. That one requires bronze. But amber boots should still be easy to upgrade.
Tragically, your favorite witch is neither a sailor nor a warrior. All she can really do is look on.
No argument there.
Is the Gate of Vortigern really something that impressive, Dial?
They've got a fortress and a patrolling fleet, but the gate is the real show. Even a battleship couldn't blast its way through that thing.
Is there no sea rat that avoids the Narrows?
There is, so to speak, but it's a long way out into the open sea. We just end up shipwrecked.
The pirates share our goal. I don't think we have any choice but to band together.
True enough. If forward lies destruction and backward lies doom, sideways is your only option!
And yet you don't feel like helping out.
I sure don't.
That Malak isn't all he seems. Who knows what's up his sleeves?
The kid's a Malak too. Hey boy, you sense anything?
We both have ulterior motives. In any case, let's go after him.
Well, things just keep getting worse, don't they? I suppose that's life in a nutshell, though. Anyway, good luck.
I know you probably won't listen to me, but you shouldn't get involved with Ifrit's pirates. Ifrit is the fiercest, most villainous pirate in all the seas. Every sailor trembles at his name.
For a demon, you're pretty wimpy.
Demon or not, scary is scary.
So this Ifrit is that tough?
You bet. Rumor has it he's an unrepentant troublemaker and is as strong as an ogre. His gang are all fearless, wild rogues. They've turned the tables on the Royal Navy time and time again. And best of all is their ship, the Von Eltia. She's a legend that's traveled to distant lands across the sea.
Nice. Sounds like I'd get along with them just fine.
You seem to know an awful lot about them yourself.
Well, it's just that every sailor dreams of being as wild and free as Ifrit and his pirate crew.
I guess.
Hey, I can dream, can't I? Demon or human or even lizard, we all got our fantasies.
I'm still a man of the sea. More of a lizard of the sea now, I guess. Okay, so... follow the pirate. I don't have it. Earth ring, nice. Okay, I got a free Silky Touch garment for getting to level 3. Wonder if I learn anything new from that. I won't be able to upgrade it because it's a rank 3, but still. Better than nothing, I guess. Still need to... oh, it's non-elemental damage reduced. Yeah, but that was going to take a while to master. Only 5%? Didn't Void Ring have a much lower threshold for that? Damn. But might as well start mastering it, even if I cannot, even if I cannot enhance it yet. And this game really needs to make it easier to get the level 1 free materials. Hopefully, the enemies here will drop it. Drop the level 1 and free stuff here. I don't know. Have to, I can always lower the difficulty. Use quick save to lower my chance of getting dire foes. What?
I'll end this quickly.
Weak to wind.
Come on, really?
Ugh. I have to pop out of nowhere like that. Are you able to do without purification?
So, you've chosen to trust a pirate?
Not for a second. But if you're prepared to lend us the use of your ship and crew until we reach the capital, we'll help you.
I'll agree to those terms. But there's something I should tell you first. I bring ill fortune to all those around me. The Reaper's curse. I could flip this coin 1,000 times and still land on tails. Trying to get through the fort cost the lives of 5 good sailors. If you join up with me, I can't guarantee your safety.
Why would you go out of your way to warn us?
Even demons don't want to meet an unfair death, right? If you still want to come with me, just know the risks.
Works for me. I land on tails, I'll flip it to heads on my own.
Your name?
Velvet. This is number 2.
I'm Rokuro. A pleasure.
Eisen.
An Earth type.
You've got a plan of attack, I'm sure. Let's hear it.
To put it bluntly, Vortigern is impregnable. It won't fall to an attack whether by sea or by land.
So, no plan?
Wait, what about both at once?
Exactly. First, we send in the Von Eltia to draw their fleet out of the Narrows. Then we slip inside and open the sea gate ourselves. The Von Eltia will then break away and rush back into the channel. We'll climb aboard and push through.
One slip and we're all as good as dead.
Then don't slip and we're not dead.
Walking with the Reaper, huh?
The plan is already in motion. Let's move. This cave leads to the fortress.
There's no way this party is ready. Even with 4 people, there's no way we're ready for something like that. Empty hand. Code Red's defeated. I only beat 1. It's got level 3. Level 4. What? That's insane. Okay, then he's just got crappy amber boots. Man, how am I gonna upgrade all this? I don't think any of the enemies are gonna drop what I want. On this continent... Yeah, every continent is supposed to have their own dire foe for me to worry about. Amber paper.
Look at all these vines. They're too tangled to cut through.
I'm carrying some flint. Just burn through it.
Do you really think this is a good place for us to start a fire?
Normally, no. But we're also demons and Malakim. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not exactly normal ourselves.
Okay. Use kindling to burn vines that are obstructions. Burn vines on rocks to examine them. Oh, rosemary. But I need something to cross the gap. Is there a shop here? That could be convenient.
The kid's awfully quiet. You think maybe there's something wrong with him?
Number 2's always that way.
Stop that. Calling him by a number is cruel.
What's Rokuro mean?
Well, son number 6, technically.
Same thing then.
Not even remotely.
What'd he find? You ordered him not to talk, so that might be bad. Oh, shit.
You alright, kid?
Why didn't you say something? If Eisen hadn't noticed in time, you'd be dead.
Because you ordered me to keep my mouth shut.
That's not what I meant! Why? Why would you do that?
Whoa, take it easy, Velvet.
Let me guess, kid. You were bound by an exorcist? I thought as much. The boy's will has been sealed away. Malakim have individual personalities, just like humans, but exorcists have developed methods to seal those personalities away, so they can use Malakim as uncomplaining tools.
Will he always be like this?
Can't say. I've never seen one escape the exorcist before.
Oh, and they all pop out of nowhere. Of course.
Listen, kid. If you're ever in trouble, speak up, okay?
If I'm in trouble?
Oh, these slime dudes.
You said exorcists bind Malakim's free will.
Yeah. We've lived in this land a long time, and we're our own folk, just like humans. Only a small portion of humans, those with strong resonance, like the exorcists, were able to perceive our existence.
But the Advent changed that.
Now Malakim can be seen by ordinary people. We're being robbed of our free will and made into obedient tools. Humans praise Artorius for providing a miraculous new weapon against demons, but Malakim aren't mere objects.
Malakim aren't things?
They are.
Huh?
As far as Artorius is concerned, Malakim, demons, and humans are all nothing more than tools. Everything in service to his utopia of reason. That's all anyone is to him. Even my brother.
So there's a dead end in the northeast? There's so many of you guys. Light bottle. Let's go, go, go. Seriously, how am I gonna be a level 17 enemy like I am now? Go northwest now. Enough time's passed, I can find another foe without anything bad happening. $35? That's a lot, but I collected a lot too. Okay, thank you. Didn't give me anything. Comfrey.
Titles! Titles!
Are you a turtle demon or something?
No, you got it all wrong. I'm the White Turtles. Sorry about spooking you all.
If you're not a demon, then perhaps you're a Malak.
Nope, I'm just a plain old Turtles. Nothing more and nothing less. I'm sure you guys have lots of questions about me, but for now, I'd appreciate it if you could hold off on them.
Right. Sure, if you insist.
Much obliged.
The turtles are traveling merchants of considerable savvy. Their services could be quite useful for members of the underworld like us.
You don't say. Sounds handy.
You betcha. And at old White Turtle shop, we believe the customer's smile is what matters most. That being said, this being where it is, my prices unfortunately might be a little on the high.
Oh no, you're going to give us a bargain.
I'd love to do that, Cease. But when you do's business out in remote areas like this, the costs add up and, well...
You're just taking advantage of the situation.
I can't entirely deny that, but...
Then that settles it. You'll do business with us at market prices, and that's final.
We should seal the deal with a smile, too, since it matters so much to him. Like this.
Much obliged.
Oh boy. But best that we don't. Best that we pay it at market prices. I feel like that's a good compromise. At these prices, I'm going to go in the reds. Oh, good. They sell blood blades. I can break that down. I can break that down to those into bronze. Good, good. I like that. I need more bronze. Oh, I don't see... Okay, this is the weapon. A bracelet. Yeah. Okay, good. This looks like a good place to grind for now. Right next to this dude. If I get wounded, I'll just buy some food and heal that way. And I'll try to just save and reload to avoid running into the dire foe.
You sure know how to drive a hard bargain, Velvet.
What else was I supposed to do? Would you rather I devoured him and swiped all his stuff?
You're more frightening than the Reaper.
Still, that Turtles was an interesting guy.
It's a big world, kid. Lot of strange folks out there.
So I'm discovering.
He probably took one look at us and thought the very same thing.
A demon, a Malak, and a Reaper. We've got it all.
Ain't that the truth?
What are turtles, anyway?
Some sort of turtle men.
Yeah, but what are they?
They are what they are. All you need to know is that they're good at peddling things.
They're probably just called turtles because they wear all those sea turtle shells on their backs. After all, Rokuro means sixth son, and that's what I am.
I was Teresa's second tethered Malakim, so I was number 2.
That's a title, not a name.
Huh?
Would someone just give the kid a name already?
A name? For me?
What? What is this passage? It's a warp zone.
Looks like you want to...
Bunch of gold. It's not a good place to put a teleporter. It's the north. Mercury Satchel, another one.
Looks like Ifrit's first mate has a strange superstition.
It's just a habit. Only comes up tails anyway.
What land did that coin come from? I've never seen a coin with a goddess on one side and the Reaper on the other.
Strictly speaking, that's not the Reaper on the back. It's an image of the Demon King, Daus.
Where have I heard that name before?
Martel the goddess, and Daus the demon king. The Book of Ragnarok, chapter 765. The Battle of Yggdrasil.
Whoa, you're awfully well read. The coin was dug up from some ancient ruins in another land. They called the place Carlin long ago. It's made from soft, ordinary gold, but they had some process to harden the metal and make it resistant to scratches.
Wow, that's a rather rare find then.
Do you like to read books?
Teresa's chamber was full of them, so I spent a lot of time reading. Ragnarok is a record of battles from the Age of Myth. I've read it several times now.
Anyway, coins like that are hard to come by. Where did you get it?
It's a long story.
Never mind then.
So, were you deciding something with that coin toss?
Not anything I can talk about yet.
Oh, I'm sorry for prying.
Well, so that bad luck might be why he turned to a dragon. And they also reference a lot of other Tales games in some of these, the backstory, huh? Burnack Plateau, the Great Junction. Whoa, I can see the enemy right there. And I see a bunch of new enemies. Damn it. If they're beast type, what am I gonna do? What combo would be good?
I'll end this quickly. Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff. There's no guard. Do we just go in?
Wait. This isn't what I expected.
A barrier?
There's a barrier over it?
They changed the security.
You weren't kidding, were you? That scorpion and this barrier, all part of your curse.
You'll be lucky if that's the worst of it.
A direct assault would be a bad idea. What's the plan?
Down the cliff, there should be an entrance used during the fortress's construction. We'll check that.
You did your research.
I had to, didn't I?
This is the path. Rebane obtained. Just 2 of them.
Is that the way in?
This one's actually guarded.
Which means there's no barrier. Let's move, everyone.
What?
Those guards are...
Careful! They're not what they seem!
Demi-human armored. Oh dear. Do I have my demi-human? I need to set my demi-human. Megasonic Press is good as armored, but it also knocks back the enemy, so it's not that great.
Transformed into demons!
What kind of curse is this, Aizen?
I warned you, didn't I?
See this? Hurricane! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hurricane! See this? See this?
Okay, we got him.
You wouldn't expect these guards to carry the Daemonblight. Is this your curse again?
Probably.
Must have had a bad day.
That might have turned ugly. Thank you for stopping me.
Don't thank me. He's the one who noticed the danger.
In that case, I'll be counting on you to keep watch. After all, we've got a Reaper with us. Who knows what else we'll find.
Huh?
She's saying it's all right to talk.
Understood. Keeping watch.
Oh, another wristlet. Wait, is there a chest down there? Life bottle. Okay, this seems like a pretty good stopping. What? The enemies are spawning in? What the heck? They're not too close to the save point, but still a little worrying. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Tales of Berseria. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.